Oh, g'day guys. Welcome to the newest build. Alright, so about ready. I've test fit up most stuff in this. We're just about ready to start stripping the engine out. Get it to where you just seen it. So unbolt the turbo, throttle body, a few other bits and pieces, disconnect some lines. We're going to disconnect and get rid of the coilovers out of there, upper control arms, disconnect those, and then all the K-frame, we're going to sit it on the bench over there, stick that underneath, sit it on that, and lift the car up off the top of it.
What you got going on?
Just dropping strut tops for the struts. We can get the struts down and out of it. Get strut braces off. Just getting it basically so we can drop this thing out of here. I'm going to pull the throttle body off, turbo off. I'm going to do heater hoses, a few other bits and pieces. I've disconnected most of the other stuff after test fitting it all. I've got to do alternator wiring and a few bits and pieces and the starter motor. And then we can drop the K-frame, but I need to get in to drop the top control arms down in here. There's a bolt, one there and one on the front and one on the back. They go basically into the upper control arm. I need to be able to get to them and drop the upper control arm so I can drop the whole subframe with axles and everything as one. Basically just get it so that it's all out. Because I've only just sat all this together, it makes it really easy. It's almost like it was built for YouTube.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, what type of manifold you got there?
It's a 6 boost. It's got a 50mm PSR gate on it. It's running a PSR 6862. I think it's a G35 900 equivalent, which
should make it nice and spicy.
Hey?
Make it nice and spicy.
Yeah, it should be able to net us the power level that I want to get out of this car, which would be nice. I don't know if this has gas in it. I haven't looked, but I'll have to.
And for the people that don't know, what engine is it?
It's an RB25 DET Neo, which I think is basically one of the best RBs they made. People always say the 26 is better. They have their own characteristics that people like. I like the Neo. Everyone to their own, but the 32 4-door has a Neo in it. They're just a good motor. They fix all the stuff from factory and you can turn them to the moon. Makes them nice.
So just taking the throttle body off so we can get it out of there. Drop it down through the bottom. Leave it on the K-frame.
Yeah, well for now we're going to leave it on the K-frame. The plan is to, it's different size. Ooh. The plan is to drop it down out of the car. Once it's down out of the car, strip all of the accessories off the motor. I do want to paint the block just to, you know, quick Duco rebuild on it, but I want to effectively get it stripped so that I can triple check the timing belt setup, but I need to pull the cams out because this car's getting some Kelford 272s, I can't remember the part number off the top of my head, and the valve springs to suit. We've got a tool to be able to do the valve springs on the head in the car, or with the head still on, as opposed to doing them on the bench, which is pretty pretty usual for most. We need to be able to effectively do all of the bits and pieces we need to do while the engine's out of the car. Finish it. I want to make the engine and box together for good out of the car on the K-frames, and then sit the K-frames, like sit the car back over the top and do the K-frames back up into the car, and the engine and box are in, done and finished. So I'm not trying to swing a box like before in the 8HP video. Swing the box up. It's not the end of the world. It's just, if you make it easy, why not? You can put all of the ancillaries on and hook it all up and whatever and slip it in from the bottom like the factory did. It's, to me, it's a real no-brainer.
Yeah, make it easy while you can.
Yeah, 100%. It's about making things, in any situation, it's about making things easier rather than harder. The easier it is, the better it is for everyone involved. So that's kind of the plan anyway. And this car has been, so far, been extremely nice to work on.
Relatively tidy and clean.
Yeah. Until my torch decides to do a pirouette. Come out of there, you bugger. I had to talk too early, didn't I? There it is.
You had to jinx it by saying it's been nice to work on and a plug fights you.
Literally. This car's getting a battery in the boot as well. It's getting a... I actually can't remember the brand.
Yeah,
Fast
tucks it in the corner.
Tucks it in the boot, in the corner, out of the road. Just need to take that 10mm out. Yeah, it tucks it in the boot out of the road. I just need to run cabling from the rear back to the front to connect it up to be able to make it so that we can basically hook it all back up. The intercooler, the throttle body's right here, runs through in the intercooler piping, across the intercooler, across the front. So where the standard battery goes, nothing's going to fit there anymore. And get the battery out of the engine bay. I don't necessarily like doing that. Where I keep a battery in an engine bay, I will. It makes it way, way, way nicer.
Simple and tidy and less
Keep it
wires.
simple, stupid. Simple as that. Keep it simple. That's
the KISS principle is in full effect with this car.
well, kind of, not really.
As simple as it can be.
As simple as it can be, for sure.
While making it as impossibly difficult at the same time.
Well, I just want to effectively build the ultimate daily
Where you're taking
that's safe enough to do it with, that can make like 600 horsepower with an 8-speed, and
well, you're modernising an old car as much as possible with a late 2000s
it's nearly
gearbox.
like an RS6 wagon, like an old
A Japanese version RS6 wagon.
Yeah. And it's like,
but it's also half the weight and it's going to be way cooler.
A tenth of the price as well.
Tenth of the price, half the weight, and way cooler.
Yeah. I mean, an RS6 wagon looks, when done
RS6
right,
wagons are cool.
When done right, they look really good. So.
Yeah. So just check the gas in and there's none in it.
Had none in it anyway.
And back on that previous topic about this being the Japanese version of a Audi, referring to one of these 600 horsepower all-wheel drive wagon. Now this is the Jap version of a Euro car. So that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, well that's kind of where I was headed.
Just instead of being a V8 twin turbo, it's a 6-cylinder single turbo. Yeah, should be a whole lot of fun when it's done.
Hopefully.
So just pulling the AC pump off now.
No, I'm going to leave the pump on. I disconnected the lines.
Ah, okay.
I'm just going to take this gate off because it's probably, and I'm only guessing, but it's probably going to interfere.
Just be in the road a little bit.
Yep.
Didn't need that.
Like I was saying, it's a PSR
Get a
50 mil gate. So sticking with all the PSR stuff.
Good look at that turbo.
G35 900.
All shiny and whatnot. Fresh. PSR gate.
Yeah, just that thing wants to fall out. To undo the heater hoses. Bring the rail over, I don't have to keep walking back. Probably going to be 7 mil instead of 8. Oh, they're actually 8. That's surprising. Most hose clamps are all 7 mil, which is a pain. That heater core looks not so nice.
Heater hose does not want to play ball.
No, just the fitting that comes out.
Yeah, a bit crusty.
Very crusty, so I might have to look at replacing them. Well, not them, the
Heater core.
The heater core itself. I mean, it's
still
available
available for these?
I don't know. It's a 99 model car, so
at least it's not
26.
as old as some cars.
yeah, 26, 27-year-old heater core. It's well surpassed
You say it's
the
99,
usual
so it's 26.
26-year-old. Yeah, so you know it's well surpassed its 15 odd years of
Life.
yeah. Because the usuals, realistically, most cars these days, the cooling systems only last around the 10-year mark. So
Yeah.
fair bit of life that that's actually lived. So the starter motor and the alternator all
disconnected down there.
yeah, but it's on this harness. This harness is tucked up onto here. We might have to take, just seeing where they are
Might
disconnected.
have to unplug it, take it off for the back of the alternator there.
No, it stays with the
Oh,
with the
stays
bottom.
with it.
Yeah, this normally has a bracket that's bolt, but I've already taken that off. Need to move that aircon line.
Well, we might pick this back up when we're starting to pull it out of the car.
Yep.
How's your progress traveling?
Pretty good. Brake line's disconnected, ABS disconnected, struts, upper control arms. We're basically at the point where we can undo the 4 mounts on the front and rear of the front K-frame to be able to drop the K-frame. So I'm just going to quickly once over, check everything, make sure there's nothing else connected. Then we can get the bench, stick it underneath and undo them all. Effectively, I can undo half of all of them, leave a couple connected to take the weight, and then yeah, sit underneath, pop them out, and you should be able to just lift the body off the K-frame and engine completely. Whew. Bit of crust coming out of that one. Yeah, I love a little bit of fucking dirt. So like I was saying before, we're just going to pull off half of them. And yes, you do lose a lot of torque through a long bar, but you need to be able to get to it. So yeah, these have 8 bolts holding the K-frame in. Alright. Might put this table underneath it. Just quickly, one of the things that we do is mark every set of every bolts that come out from the front end, so when you go to put it back together, or anything, engine, transmission, doesn't matter. When you go to put it back together, whether it's in 1 day, 1 week, 1 month or 1 year, you go, ooh, they're all the bolts to the left-hand brake line, right-hand brake line, steering column. I haven't marked them because they're a little bit obvious. And they're the K-frame to body that we've just undone the 4 of. And there's still, if I can actually get it there, there's still 4 more holding it on. But, just something that I do. Makes life easier. Too much. Same deal when we got to put this back together. We'll just line it up. Put these bolts up and then the engine's in the bay. But we'll try when we do it to have the box on. Alright, steering column's off. Engine's not touching the firewall, which is nice. I can pull this aircon line through out of the road. It's going to stay with the body. We just need to watch our manifold, both intake and exhaust, as they come through. We should be able to, yeah. What's connected still? Let's lift this anyway, that's our box wiring. Our steering all good. Yeah, going to come close. Spin that out of the road. You're just going to have to watch just that intake manifold, I think. How close is it?
Overlapping at the second.
So,
Yeah, that's room.
clear?
Yep. Good to go.
And that's why I built these benches. They're bloody good for doing exactly this.
I'll get a good look at everything.
So I'm going to go put these K-frame bolts back over with the rest of everything else. And we can start stripping that stuff off.